half the way in. Splash of Steel, the Scone visitor. It's forward now. We're all in. Millions Day about to get underway. Sets. And they're racing now. And Zoo Fame showed no speed with Splash of Steel. Quick Zoo left fast with Melanite up into second spot. Cool Moon third. Cypher Tex fourth. Bottles of Shells is going forward on their outside. Misty Vale settles down around sixth. And then Buckeye seventh in the middle. Further back behind those, Marsheen three wide. Alabama Charm on the rail. Royal Air Force in the back half of the field and deep on the outside of Scrumptious. Zoo Fame third to last, then Mashani Hercules, and Splash of Steel is last. Quick Zoo is the leader. Up before the home quarter at the 450, ahead clear from Melodite. 3 out Bottles of Shells, 4 deep Misty Vale, then Cypher Text and Cool Moon about to get a split. Buckeyes behind those, Zoo Fame. Melodite hit the front though at the 200 metres mark and kicked away. 2 lengths clear from Cool Moon who runs to second. Misty Vale, Splash of Steel, Zoo Fame flying late, but Melodite's in front, and Melodite wins the maiden. Zoo Fame, I think, second. Splash of Steel's had a good dive of it late, so we'll leave it up to the judge, a photo. Cool Moon's run fourth. Further back behind those runners, Quick Zoo. Alabama Charm picked up a few late, then Buckeye and Scrumptious. Further back, Mashani Hercules, Cypher Text. Misty Vale didn't come on. Bottles of Shells, Royal Air Force, and Marsheen.
So Melanite has won at number 6, very well backed, 750 down to 550 on the QOP. Trained by John Thompson at Randwick, ridden by Ethan Brown. Second to third is close, and then Cool Moon. I think Splash of Steel might get that second spot from Zoo Fame. So we're just waiting on second and third, but it's all about the winner, Melanite. Ridden by visiting Melbourne jockey Ethan Brown. Quite a few gear changes. The nose roll was off. Crossover on. A tongue tie went on as well. And Melanite, the 3-year-old by Dirty Work, has been able to win first up after a couple of nice trials. So 5. Which one gets second? Just waiting for these numbers to come up. Here we go. 6, 4, 5, 11, 7. 6, 4, 5, 11, 7. 3/4 of a length, a short half head. 63.05 the time. So a sharp gallop there. And the final split we'll have in a few moments' time. But that was a solid victory, wasn't it? And the money was there.
It was, Maxie. Beautiful, big, black horse. He's a gelding, I think, isn't he? Yeah, by Dirty Work. Really strong looking fellow. First up since July, so John Thompson obviously prepping and preparing this guy for the big win here today. The richest maiden, it would be the richest maiden in the country, I'm thinking, Maxie.
Yes, we've had 2 rich maidens over the past week, and this one's going back to Sydney. Only start number 5 today. The only placing was first up at Hawkesbury last preparation back in early July. So John's given this guy plenty of time. Only start number 5 today. As I mentioned, lots of gear changes. But there was a lot of confidence in the air with all of that support. And Melanite has been able to get the money. Misty Vale and the other favourite there, Buckeye Bernie. Misty
You can't pull like that. Misty Vale, she did let the team down for sure, but she's just got to improve those racing manners.
And nothing from Buckeye by the looks of it over the final part. So that's the story of race 1.
After the Country Cup, let's get upstairs.
Millions Country Cup, the field's set. Ready at the 1200. Light on, they're racing. Gee, Meteor Empire got a fly from the start. Party Spirit left well with Sir Carter. Astra Star up there and Revolt a pretty prominent 5th. Oberoi Princess is going forward but off the track at the moment on the outside of Let Me Let Go. Arctic Legend Meet Approach. Master of Disguise just copped a squeeze there. So too Let Me Let Go. Going past it, Gemeldi. Further back, Deciduous, Earl of Bantry, King Gutho. And last of all on the rail is the Deputy. Sir Carter's in front, a half a length to Revolt. Gemeldi's worked up into third, Party Spirit 4th. Then followed by Master of Disguise, Oberoi Princess. Meteor Empire, Astra Star, the next pair. Stratified, Mean Approach, Arctic Legend, Earl of Bantry. King Gutho, Deciduous towards the tail end. end with Let Me Let Go. Sir Carter, the leader, around the bend at the 300. 3/4 clear from Revolt. Party Spirit running on Oberoi Princess. Arctic Legends run up behind them. 150 to go. Sir Carter's in front, a length clear. Astra Star's getting out late. So too Oberoi Princess. Sir Carter's gripping on. Driving Astra Star. Photo finish. Astra Star's putting a big dive here at Sir Carter. It's real close. 13 Oberoi Princess. Then the Deputy Arctic Legend. Further back Revolt, Deciduous, Party Spirit, Mean Approach. Further back, Media Empire, Master of Disguise, Let Me Let Go, Earl of Bantry, Stratified, Jameldi, King Gutho.
Oh, by gee, that's close. Sir Carter, Astra Star, Oberoi Princess. Whoa, that's close. I thought that Sir Carter might have lasted looking at it live, but that shows it to be completely different there. There's not much in this at all.
I mean, historically, this track has been an outside horse. Always wins the photos. But I don't know whether that's changed since we got the new track.
Yep, all right, here we go. 3 gets it, Sir Carter. Sir Carter has won the big maiden, and the mugs are going off.
And there's quite a few out there too, Maxie. Look, they were confident. They went the early crow as well.
Everyone was staring at the semaphore board, and when number 3 went on the frame, simultaneously they went up. One more stride, Astra Star, but they pay on the line there. And then we had Oberoi Princess, not much in it, a 3-way go. And then Arctic Legend, and then Mean Approach, who found a lot of trouble in behind them there. So a thrilling finish to the Country Cup. We're having a look at the head-on vision here in the straight. Sir Carter, who was joint leader with Revolt, is giving a strong kick. Oberoi Princess in Team Munt's colours wide out. And
she was huge, given the barrier she started from.
Astra Star just getting around heels at this point here. He has shifted out, hasn't he, Sir Carter? He shifted out about 3 or 4 horses in straight.
Yeah, so hold your tickets. There could be a little look at the video here. I mean, when you watch that head-on...
Look at that again, Bernie. Get a chance to have a look at that head-on again.
Certainly keen to. 3, obviously. Sir Carter, ridden by Zach Lloyd, so we do have to go to Rose Hill shortly. So we will have a chat. I think we're going to roll the vision though, Maxie.
Just have a look at it again, and just have a look at the concluding stages.
All right.
So he's hard up against the rails here.
He's hard up against the rails in the red bridle, purple cap in front, leading the favourite there, Revolt, who got tied late. This horse is coming from behind him, Astra Star. Yeah, there's a shift, but was there...
Well, momentum wasn't halted.
No.
But it has shifted.
Jockey didn't
3
stop.
or 4 horses. Yeah.
I'd be surprised, Maxie.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised.
So it was close to a dead heat, but there was a margin to Sir Carter.
Lights on. Set. Look to stand well, and they're racing now. Turak Jewel and Profit in Paradise, the first 2 to go. Warrego River now showing speed underneath to join them in the lead. Cascading gets to 4th, but off the track. Just off those is Cherry Bombshell, then Wendell. Lady Moscato beaten for speed. She's Hot Stuff's got past it. Further back to Dolly Boom, 3rd to last, then 10 Gun Tommy. It's All About Me as last of all. Turak Jewel took over here at the 500 metres back. Dash 2 lengths in front around the turn. Warrego River back to 2nd, Cascadian wide. Profit in Paradise. Wendell runs up behind those. Cherry Bombshell needs a way out. Lady Moscato out wider on the track. Turak Jewel kicked away. 250 metres left to run. 3 lengths clear. Lady Moscato runs to 2nd. Then Cascading, Dolly Boom. 100 metres left to run. Turak Jewel's a mile in front. The debut is all over. And Turak Jewel's won it and won it well. 2 lengths to Lady Moscato. 3rd in Dolly Boom. 4th Cherry Bombshell. Further back to Cascading. Next in 10 Gun Tommy. It's All About Me. She's Hot Stuff. Wendell towards the tail end with Profit in Paradise and Warrego River.
Tries are hard out, huh?
So Turak Jewel, ridden by James McDonald, $290.50. Lady Moscato, excellent for a first start from that gate. Dolly Boom getting third, holding on, $2.40, and we're just waiting for fourth. I think Cherry Blossom, who was badly strung up in traffic coming towards the bend. Wendell seemed to fade a little bit over the final part, but I don't know, it was an optical illusion there at the start, wasn't it, with those two inside horses, Warrego River and this filly, Turak Jewel?
Yeah, well, I think Warrego River really, and Tony Gollan really wanting to monopolise barrier one, and J-Mac just not wanting to chase this filly enough to scream out and then have to steady her mid-race. You know, that's what world's best jockeys do, Maxie. They keep it in the can and save it for the tail end of the race where it does matter. Now, 56.31, 33.39. So an extraordinary effort by this filly. Looks as though we've got Paul here now. I'm not sure. Are we allowed to go? Are we allowed to chat with Paul? Yep. Okay, quick chat. Paul Shaler, well done. An extraordinary effort. What a filly.
Yeah, she's got a bit of talent, Bern. Used a bit of energy early in the race too to cross the horse that kicked up inside her and sort of sustained a strong gallop. But when James asked her to quicken, she accelerated really nicely looked like a filly with a fair bit of talent. So don't get carried away. Obviously, they're all first starters, but certainly had a healthy respect for the form of the race with Gay having horses again, Adrian having horses in it. So it's a good thrill. She's shown us a fair bit of talent for a while, and it was good to get the job done.
And a shining example of you don't need to spend a fortune.
No, well, Mike Crooks, here he is, the machine.
He's probably worth a fortune. Well done. Just a budget one, this one.
Just, mate, you know what I do. I always have a bit of a budget.
Shopping at Aldi.
No, it was I love the style, and I happened to snag it at the last minute, and it's gone to Paul, and he's done a great job.
And you're out for Chinese tonight. Well done.
I don't know about Chinese.
No Chinese tonight. They'll be out somewhere, Maxie.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see Crooksy with a good 2-year-old, and he is a bit of a budget man. You know, he goes to good Queensland sires usually, but he had a Tassort winner, the sire of this filly, last year as a 2-year-old. So we've got a $36,000 filly beating a $1,050,000. But she was great running second, great.
Every
but it just goes to show.
Yes, it
2,200 in front of this mammoth crowd. They look to stand well, the stayers. Wow, it's Willy Wonka on the toe now. Sets and they're racing. And it was a pretty level dispatch away. Major Beal towards the inside is going to take an early lead from Y Mark and Social Outcast. Wow, it's Willy Wonka very wide sliding forward, and the 3-year-old Tambaloa won't be far away, a prominent fifth. A break of 2 lengths to Manzois at the post the first time, settling down around 6th. On the outside of Sun Worshipper. Encoder's a fraction wide early on the outside of Yu Wang, and then Brosnan the rail. Stetson over in the back half of the field, throwing the head about, won't settle early. Private Legacy. Sly Boots third to last, 3 wide on the back of Encoder early. Then follow Miss Jolene and Wapatia's last. Speed is good. Set up by the 3-year-old Tambaloa at the 1,400, leading by 2. And wow, it's Willy Wonka is right behind it, and they're 7 lengths clear. Major Beal in third and Social Outcast is fourth. 2.5 to Y Mark, 3 lengths away Sun Worshipper and Manzois racing together at the 1,200. Another length to Brosnan, Yu Wang, and then Stetson over, who settled better with the speed put into the race. Private Legacy on the rail. Encoder is forced to race 3 wide the trip. Likewise, Sly Boots on the outside of Miss Jolene, and Wapatia's last, 16 lengths off the leader. 800 metres left to run. Tambaloa's giving them something to chase here. Leads by 5 lengths, dropped off. Wow, it's Willy Wonka for the time being. 4 lengths away, Major Beal. Sliding forward as Y Mark on the outside of Social Outcast. 2 lengths away, Manzois, Sun Worshipper. Yu Wang is next, then Brosnan, Stetson over. Encoder, Private Legacy, Sly Boots. Miss Jolene still second last, and Wapiti sees them all. Tambaloa's come right back to them here. Major Beal and Wymark are about to hit the front together. U-Wing is there to pounce if good enough. Sun Worshipper, there's a fall. Private Legacy's gone down. Stitzenova runs on. Sly Boots out wider. U-Wing, the leader, 150 to go. Stitzenova's out after it now. Stitzenova moved up, struck the front from U-Wing, and Stitzenova's going to win it. Stitzenova beat U-Wing. Miss Jolene's got up for third. Fourth in Major Beal. Then Wymark, Sun Worshipper, Sly Boots. Further back to Social Outcast. Wow, it's Willy Wonka in Coda, Wapiti. Brosnan, Tambaloa, Manzois. Private Legacy gallops off around the track. And attendants are straight with Jason Collard, who's on the track at the 300-metre mark. Ambulance officers straight to the scene. So we'll get a report on Jason as soon as possible.
All right, Private Legacy falling in the home straight there. So we'll keep on top of that. The ambulance will be there straight away. Snitzenova is the winner. I don't know what happened 3 starts ago, but she presented at the top of the straight like the one, Bernie, and she's really gone on with it.
Yeah, and she put that riding on the wall last week. We saw her hooked up on the fence with nowhere to go, and you sort of got that feeling that, you know, this was an up-and-coming stayer from the Kieran Mars stable. Hadn't been tried yet at the trip, Maxie, but was out of a Galileo mare, so pedigree said yes, and perhaps that 7-day backup took that edge off her. We saw her pulling, and it was a fast-run wave last week. No pulling today, ridden very quietly, and fortunate to have all that hot speed.
Yes, Yuang had a nice card into it, I noted, coming towards the bend. Miss Jolene's come from Stone Motherless last to get third, and then Major Beal. There could have been a few horses interfered with in the home straight there when Private Legacy had an incident which we'll keep you posted regarding, but it's all about Snitzenova. They've caught the horse, so the horse is okay, and we're just still waiting on word on Jason Collard. Crazy race, Bernie. Tambaloa just went off 5 lengths in front. Usually Willy Wonka leads easily, but he couldn't get anywhere near Tambaloa. And at one point, Miss Jolene must have been 20 to 25 lengths off the lead halfway through.
Oh, absolutely. And the winner was back there as well. So a long way off the lead. It's a long way to sustain that kind of tempo, and you knew halfway through the race this was always going to be setting up for a back marker, and you really needed a lightweight back marker.
And that's what Snitzenova was. Zach Lloyd's having a great day here at the Gold Coast, where it all started for him under the guidance of his dad, Jeff.
The outside draw loads away. Fillies and mares are now right. Set to run. 1,300 metres ahead of them. Light on. Full gate, and they're racing now. Pretty level dispatch away. Jenny the Fox left well with Hoot and Holler. Dance to the Boom is going forward with Poster Girl. Russian Alliance settles down around 5th. Then followed by Sunset Dreaming off the track, sliding forward on the outside of Just in Time. Then Count Your Blessings, Yes Lulu, and It's a Knockout midfield 3 wide. Further back behind those runners is Bright Blonde. Then Miss Cartel and Woolawin's Deep. Further back to Scripted, Lady Shotgun, Lonrose Queen, and Miss Kim Carr is last. Jenny the Fox is the leader. Down the side, narrowly, it's a modest gallop. Leads by a head to Poster Girl. 2 lengths away, Dance to the Boom in third. Hoot and Holler travels 4, Sunset Dreaming 5. Then followed by Russian Alliance, It's a Knockout's been deep. Count Your Blessings, the rail. Further back to Just in Time, Woolawin. Zazu, Bright Blonde. Further back, Yes Lulu, Lady Shotgun, Lonrose Queen, Miss Kim Carr. Scripted, and last is Miss Cartel. Poster Girl out after Jenny the Fox. 350 metres left to run. A length away, Dance to the Boom. Count Your Blessings back to the far side. Poster Girl's in front, 150 to go. Jenny the Fox trying to rally back. Count Your Blessings flying the far side. Count Your Blessings, Jenny the Fox, Poster Girl. Oh, great finish. Great finish. Poster Girl the outside, Jenny the Fox the middle. Count Your Blessings will miss out by a nose. Yes Lulu 4th. Scripted's rattled home from the back. Further back to Woolawin, Just in Time, Miss Kim Carr. Bright Blonde, Dance to the Boom, Russian Alliance. It's a Knockout, Lady Shotgun, Hoot and Holler. Zazu, Sunset Dreaming, Lonrose Queen, Miss Cartel.
Poster Girl has beaten Jenny the Fox. Count Your Blessings is on the inside there. Terrific three-way go. We've been treated to some great racing here today. And Poster Girl sitting up outside Jenny the Fox. She put Jenny the Fox away, but Jenny has fought back. She might have had a nose in front of Stride before, but on the line, this run for Chris and Corey Munson, Martin Harley, continues. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, great effort on the 7-day backup. We saw her win here last Saturday with the 60 kilos, Ali, so she dropped to 55 and Martin's got the best out of her.
Yeah, you did, and it's always nice when I'm calling your name, I'm sure, after the race in a tight photo.
Yeah, it is. I wasn't sure if I held on, but I got it after a week back up. She put in a big performance. She got a heart of a lion, and yeah, she knuckled down where it mattered.
It's always nice to chat to you, but there's something special about the Gold Coast. I know we got to chat when you won and you'd come back from a very long layoff. It must be extra special when you ride winners here.
No, for sure. Track's in great condition. The Munce team are big supporters of mine, and Jerry, the owner, and Debs, they're great people, and makes me very happy to ride a winner on a big day for them.
Especially as you head towards the big one aboard Ziploc. You're confident?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
So am I. Good luck.
Thank you.
People still look for that Snippets bloodline, don't they? All right, here's Mitch.
Here, set to run. Ready, and they're racing. Far Too Easy left brilliantly off the inside gate. Payline was out the back, a clear last. Far Too Easy joined by Steady Ready in the lead, and the instructor sliding across. Preeminence is a prominent fourth. Genotonic got to fifth, then Zealously Hidden Wealth. Axios the Rail, Spywire third to last, 2 lengths to Scampi, and Payline is last, 8 lengths off the leader. Run at a good gallop, Steady Ready in front, a length clear, the instructor second. Genotonic 3 wide third, Preeminence fourth, and Far Too Easy rides the rail fifth. Then Zealously Hidden Wealth, Axios Spywire third last in between runners before the quarter. Scampi and Payline is still last. Around the home quarter at the 400, Steady Ready giving a sight, leads by a length and a quarter to the instructor second. Far Too Easy under pressure third. Preeminence next, further back to Zealously. Payline's run up behind them with nowhere to go. Axios getting through late. Steady Ready's in front, 150 to go. Look at Payline back to the far side, and Axios coming with him. Steady Ready joined by Axios and Payline. Axios wins the Snippets from Payline. Third at camera, Scampi or Steady Ready. Spywire, the instructor. Further back to Zealously, Preeminence. Hidden Wealth didn't come on. Far Too Easy and Genotonic.
Well, it was a helter-skelter affair, and Axios, ridden by Tim Clark, has had a full head of steam up over the final 100 or 200 metres. Payline's had to come from last. He looked a big chance because Steady Eddie was out on his hooves at about the 150, but Axios had the head of steam up on the outside, and he's beaten Payline, Scampi. Steady Ready's done a really good job there, going fast all the way to hold down that fourth spot. So Axios on the backup. He was third in the Rising Stars behind Now Is the Hour a week ago. Had his chance, 100 metres to go. He couldn't bridge the gap between himself and Now Is the Hour, but he got the right setup today.
Yeah, he might have enjoyed, the tougher tempo here versus the 1300 of last week. Back to the 1200 here today. The edge off him. Ellie Mosley hopefully is catching up with Timmy Clark soon. Yep, I believe she's going to be ready to go very, very shortly. He's a big, rangy sort. He's not your sort of stock standard looking sprinter by any means. It's quite lean and mean, but that's been a fantastic effort today, Ali.
Yeah, it has, but I'm just mid-chase at the moment, Bern, trying to get to Axios. He was a bit too quick for me, so we might have to come back. I'm just on the hunt.
Okay, we'll leave you to it. We know you won't be far away, and he's probably a bit stirred up, and there he is, cantering back to scale now. Axios, obviously a 4-year-old by Justify Maxi out of a reduced choice mare, so has that great pedigree. He is a gelding though.
Yeah, well, they've taken their time with him, and that's often the case with the Justifiers. I know he can get a decent early horse, but the maturing Justifiers can reach pretty good heights, and this was a test for this guy today. He'd won a 78 at Randwick beating Snack Bar. Yeah. Then he finishes third to Now Is the Hour in the Rising Stars, which was restricted to Class 4s, and then he beat some pretty good sprinters today.
Yeah, I mean, I was with him last week, but I thought, this bunch might be just a little bit too good for him.
I saw it exactly the same, but it just goes to show when you get the right setup, and he just had the world's best soft run, presented at the right time when the leaders were starting to tire, and the runner-ups had to come from last and weave through. So it was the right race for him, but he took it and ran with it, didn't he?
He certainly did. 1:08.54 the time there, and they came home in 34.6. Let's have another chat with winning trainer Kira Marr and Axios, stepping it up a notch in grade here today and on the 7-day backup. Very impressive.
He was, wasn't he? I was probably hoping he got into the cup to run him over further, but horse racing can make a fool out of you sometimes. But look, he come up from Sydney in super order. He ran really well, and he's a horse that he was very hot and bothered before the races last week, and just having that run, he presented a lot better today, and he just had another week just to chill out. So fantastic. Dynamic Syndications, they do a great job. They've got a lot of horses with us, Adam and Dean Watt. They were pretty active at the sales, and I'm sure they've probably got a few to sell as well. And to my team, to my brother, Declan, he's done a great job with these horses.
He might be getting a pay rise, I'm thinking.
Well, he runs his own business.
Perhaps just a thank you.
He'll definitely get a thank you and a few beers.
We've seen at least three anyway, that I can think of today on that 7-day backup.
Yeah, no, well, when you peak horses, the backup generally works, providing you've had the right grounding to do that. And when there's this sort of cash on offer, you want them to peak.
You certainly do, and you're doing just that. Well done.
Thanks, Ben.
All right, Kira Marr there. We will have a chat shortly with Timmy Clark. Alrighty, let's have a chat with TC Clark now. And boy, this 4-year-old really stepping it up today with the big boys and coming off on top.
Yeah, exactly, and probably wasn't sort of ideally suited at the weights either with the conditions, so it probably adds a bit more merit to his win. But he travelled well throughout and had the horse to sort of make my runs and go where I wanted to go. He was sort of taking the runs as they were presenting and putting himself in the picture there late, and really toughed it out to the line, so it was a good win.
Had a month between runs to his start here last week. He was a little bit fresh. Sometimes that 7-day backup just takes the edge off.
Yeah, definitely. He probably didn't get quite as warm today. I didn't ride him the other day, but I saw him and probably didn't get quite as warm. But as I said, he tracked through well, and he's only lightly raced with plenty more in store.
Big race is the next one. What are you thinking?
Yeah, can't wait. Bring it on. Looking forward to getting back on her. She's all reports she's had a great week, so yeah, really excited.
And will Shiki be ridden just quietly again today?
Just see how it goes when the gates open. Just play the cards as they're dealt.
Great idea. Well done.
Thank you.
Ziplock to run favourite. Set to run. Tab Magic Millions for the 2-year-olds. Ready. Stand by. They're racing now. Unit 5 was slow to move with Mystical. By Choice was the first one out from Tigroni. Double Cool holding a forward spot, and Itchin to Go's going forward 4 wide through the first 200 metres. 2.5 lengths away to Ziplock in 5th, who's stalking the hot speed early. Tornado Valley's on his inside. So the two favourites race together. Leaves of Lorien's got to midfield, but deep. Further back to Knightsbridge, Unit 5. Sheiky settles down with 3 behind her. Inhabit, McGritt and Mystical is last. Itchin to go, the leader. 600 metres left to run. 2 lengths clear. At a good gallop from Tacroni in second. Third by Choice, Double Cool fourth. Leaves of Lorien up to 5th. Ziplock in between traffic. Then followed by Tornado Valley. Knightsbridge hooks out wider with Sheiky. Further back to Mystical and Unit 5. Itchin to go, top the straight in front to Grony. By Choice, Double Cool got a split. Unit 5 back to the far side. 200 metres left to run. Double Cool in front from Unit 5. By Choice, Mystical. Ziplock coming very late. Unit 5, the far side's hit the front. Unit 5 is going to win it. Unit 5 won the Millions, beat either Tornado Valley or By Choice. Double Cool next in from Knightsbridge and Ziplock. Behind those runners, McGritt, Sheiky, Tacroni next in, Itchin to go, Leaves of Lorien, Mystical and Inhabit.
Unit 5, number 5, Thomas Stockdale. What a big thrill for Tom. Getting up on the inside, and he's been able to hold them off. Tornado Valley has chased him home. The stablemates, trained by Kieran Maher. I think he's got 1-2. We're just waiting for the official numbers. But Unit 5 is the winner. A colt by Supido, an $80,000 purchase, ridden by Thomas Stockdale, trained by Kieran Maher. 1 start, Bernie, going into this, and that was a while ago. That was 28 days ago. They had ample opportunity to start him again, but they didn't.
They didn't. They went back to the trials here, actually. He was in the Barchamy trial from memory, or was the winner of that trial. So nothing wrong with the inside. A few wanting to get off the fence here today as we headed towards this big race, not wanting to go down low. Not Thomas Stockdale. I mean, obviously this would have to be one of the absolute highlights of his career, and we're dying to hear from him, Ali.
Oh, we were just chatting off camera, and I'm so pleased for you and honoured to be chatting with you. The biggest win of your career. Thomas, well done.
Yeah, look, it's just a thrill. What a war horse. You know, to be back on the paint like he was. Felt like I was tracking the right horses. He was always comfortable. But to let rip back to the inside, geez, what a feeling.
And from the day that you sat on him, did he give you that feel that you'd be here today?
Yeah, he did. I always thought he'd be a nice horse competing in nice races, but you still got to see it on the day. He was the ultimate professional. I've got to thank Kieran and the ownership group there. What they've done for me is, you know, just unreal. And my wife back home, she's heavily pregnant with our first child, so I'll be home soon, baby.
Pregnant enough that you might have to get on a flight because she might have had a bit of a cheer then.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope she wasn't jumping around too much.
Well, he really is the man of the moment here today. That is 3. Quinella-ing the 2-year-old as well. Extraordinary effort by Unit 5, who was number 5.
Yeah, no, thank you. It all comes down to, you know, your team and your help and your staff. And as I was just saying to Hamish, you know, my brother Deck, it's just been fantastic for him to have a stable here, and one, to let me stay in it, and to utilise his staff and his knowledge. So a lot of the credit has to go to him and his staff. My staff as well. Sam White actually purchased the horse. A lot of the Widden boys are in it. There's a heap of guys down in it from Wonthaggi, and the Scaffs are in him that have the famous cat now, Coco. Yeah, it's just fantastic.
80,000, was that what he cost?
80,000, yeah. So it doesn't matter. Like, one's by the hottest stallion and one's probably by, you know, not the most commercial, but maybe he is now. But yeah, Tommy Stockdale, unbelievable. Beautiful ride. Brownie, great as well. Yeah, I just can't thank all the owners of both horses, the Bennett Racing crew, you know, all the owners in Unit 5.
Did you think he would have got to where he got on the inside? Was that where you saw him finishing his last 300 metres?
Well, I said, you probably know the horse better than I do. He's ridden it 3 or 4 times. I haven't ridden him at all. I said...
It's a bit slack.
I said, look, it's a 2-year-old race around the Gold Coast. You break as quick as you can, and then you work it out from there. And he made the right choices.
You've made history. I don't think any horse has ever won this race with only one start.
Yeah, someone told me that, whether it was you or someone told me that a bit earlier. Anyway, history's history,
Rules are meant to be broken.
They are. And it's just about presenting the horse. They're only very young, these 2-year-olds, and presenting them still on the up. And I still had the other horse beating him, but
surprise, surprise.
But fantastic, though. I just can't thank the staff of from everywhere. That Unit 5 had his first start in Melbourne. Spent a lot of time, most of his time down there, through Ballarat, Cranbourne, and then he come through Sydney, trialled up here, and just the whole crew. It's I'm very proud.
The Gold Coast Magic Millions for the 3-year-olds. The Guineas field is right. Set to run. Ready. And they're racing. He only left Fair Ninja. He was in the back half of the field at the jump. He'll settle down with around 3 or 4 behind him. Jimmy's brother, the first out from Benevac. OLA's going forward at a third. Saxo Bushy, fourth. Icarian Dream, fifth. Then a break of 3 lengths to Memo. Talk to be sure, improving deeper. Adorable Thoughts on the rail. Ninja is sliding forward to midfield, and Berry's about to slot in one off. Then Damien, 2 lengths away, Spanish Treasure, Naughty 40, Dragon Rouge, Recuperado, Seller, Master High, Barbie, Crash the Party last. They're well spread out. Almost 20 lengths top end of tail. Jimmy's brother at the 700 rolls them along. 2 lengths clear from OLA. Benevac third and Saxo Bushy fourth. Then followed Icarian Dream and Talk to be sure. Memo's midfield with Adorable Thought. Ninja starting to slide forward. About 6 lengths to make up at the 400. Recuperado, Damien, Spanish Treasure, High, Barbie. Further back, Dragon Rouge, Crash the Party. Seller Masters last. Ninja gets to the outside. Jimmy's brother in front from Talk to be sure. Now Berry said, let's go on Ninja. Icarian Dream got a split. 150 to go. Talk to be sure. Ninja, they had a bump. It's Talk to be sure in front. Spanish Treasure's flying late. Talk to be sure. A maiden no longer. He beat Ninja and Spanish Treasure. Fourth, either Crash the Party or Damien. Behind those runners was Memo. Then further back to Jimmy's brother, Icarian Dream, Adorable Thought, Saxo Bushy, Seller Master, Dragon Rouge, Recuperado, Benevac, High Barbie, Naughty 40, and OLA. What a race to break your maiden tag.
Talk to be sure at start number 11 breaks the maiden, Mitch. He was a runner-up, 5 of 10, but today, Ben Mellum with the golden hands. He knew what he had to deal with because he rode him last week and he knew he was headstrong. He was caught off the track and he's been able to fight off Ninja, who loomed to beat him, but he picked himself up off the canvas and has kept on kicking. Talk to be sure. Trained by Matt Dunn, ridden by Ben Mellum, has beaten the odds-on favourite in Ninja.
I feel
third,
relieved.
I think Spanish Treasure probably gets third. Fourth went to 16, Crash the Party, and then Damien.
So a maidener wins. We know he was a pretty good maidener, Maxi, and a maidener ran fourth there as well. So that's the fourth horse to win today on that 7-day backup. There is a brush there. Let's head out on track to hear from Ellie Mosley.
But I think he was holding that second horse.
Wasn't he tough though? He just lifted himself, Ben.
He's not an easy horse to ride. He's get over racing and runs off the track in that a little bit, but he was pretty good today. We began well, ended up in a sweet spot. On the backup really helped him, I think, coming to 1400, and he was pretty dominant.
And it's a big day to be riding in these races, a big occasion. So for him to be able to do that on the backup as well in this weather.
Yeah, not a bad effort for a maidener. So, like I said, the ability was never the issue with him, but
good to see him break through in this race today.
You found the key to him, and nice for you to be riding races like this and winning. Pretty handy.
Always handy to win $3 million races.
Wouldn't say no to that. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd have to say that there probably hasn't been a race that this horse has had, talk to be sure, where he hasn't done something wrong. He's been incredibly difficult. You heard from Matty Dunn pre-race. He said you can't go out there with instructions. He always does things wrong. It's going to be interesting. I see Michael and Tommy having a chat now. Are they deliberating here what to do? You would think absolutely there will be consideration taken to looking at the film. So we will have to stand by. I can't quite... Actually, the margins will come up here now. Here we go. We're going to play the head-on. So, obviously, Ninja on the outside. Talk to be sure in the purple. So let's just have a look. They're both making their runs together. Maxi, we're getting to about the furlong now. There's the shift. Oh, it's a big one too. There is a push. And again... So Matt Dunn does join us for a chat. Does watching that head-on worry you at all, Matty?
A little bit, but I think the margin was, there needs to be a fair bit in it. I think we had a fair margin up our sleeve there, so I don't know that the decision could be reversed too much on that big space, but anyway, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will see what happens. I mean, I don't think this fellow has actually had a start where he's done nothing wrong.
Yeah, and once he learns to race, who knows what he can do? It's exactly right, isn't it? Where's he going to end up? And when he gets to a point where he can actually race up to his pedigree as far as distance goes and settle better, that's something that he's certainly going to achieve. But patient bunch of owners and a patient trainer, and come out on top today.
I mean, it was this time last year you were trying to get him into the 2-year-old. Enjoy the win, and let's see what happens.
Thank you.
All right, protest dismissed. That was hotly debated, Maxi, in the room there. Obviously, some disappointed faces. Michael Freeman, Tommy Berry. They pleaded a great case. On 2 occasions, there was significant interference, but stewards of the opinion that that wasn't going to alter the course of the winner. Talk to be sure.
For Daniel Moore, the pickup ride. Loads away now, and the big field is set. Red lights at the 1400. Gates are back in their away. Get a Fix was fair into stride off an inside gate. Moravi was the first one to break the line from Run Harry Run. The 300's prominent. Cool Jakey's going forward out very wide. Tough to Muss is trying to slide across with him. Magneteer not far away, and then followed by Need Some Luck. Improving Yellow Brick in between runners. Hill Camp just off the leaders. Further back to Meridius, Get a Fix, Boomtown Boss, King of Rousseau. West of Africa's past a couple, including Mayfair, Basusto, Mickey's Medal, 3 lengths away, Depth of Character, and 4 lengths away, Lavish Empire last. Moravi is in front at the halfway point, 700 to go, leads by a length the Cool Jakey. Run Harry runs in 3rd spot, then Yellow Brick and Tough to Muss. Behind those, the 300, Need Some Luck, and then followed by Magneteer, Meridius behind those, Boomtown Boss. Get a Fix needs to thread the needle from there. Basusto hooks very wide. Moravia kicked away here at the 300 metre mark. Dash 3 lengths in front. Yellow Brick runs to second. Run Harry Run. Magneteer West of Africa trying to squeeze through late. 150 to go. Moravia is in front. They're starting to close. Boomtown Boss. King of Rousseau out wider. Moravia gripping on. King of Rousseau. Boomtown Boss. King of Rousseau. King of Rousseau wins the Magic Millions Cup by a head to Boomtown Boss. 3rd, either Moravia or Magneteer. Then there's a lineup. Meridius, Depth of Character. West of Africa next in. Further back to Get a Fix. Behind those runners, Yellow Brick, Run Harry Run, Mickey's Medal, Lavish Empire, Basusto, Cool Jakey, the 300 Need Some Luck, Mayfair, Tough to Muss.
Well, King of Rousseau, ridden by Tom Sherry for Peter Snowden, 12.40 and 360, has won the Magic Millions Cup, beating Boomtown Boss. That was much better. $7.70 the place for Boomtown Boss. Now we're just waiting on 3rd and 4th, but he got the timing absolutely spot on there, Tom Sherry on King of Rousseau.
Oh, he did, didn't he? And I mean, really, he came out of a blanket finish at Gosford and then a sit and sprint last start for him. So, I mean, the margin wasn't big, but it doesn't need to be. He is the winner.
Yeah, he got onto his preferred firmish surface. The good four today really suited him. You can see he's on the outside there. You'll see needs some luck, gets sort of a bad squeeze at this point, but they're coming down the outside together. What about Moravia? Down near the rails there, shooting 2-3 lengths clear, but the two now coming towards the middle of the track. King of Rousseau and Boomtown Boss, they're going to Moravia, and they got up and beat him. Now, did he last for third? 8, 19, 14, 11 and 13.
All right, Tom Sherry, the winning jockey. Let's get out to hear from him and Ali Motorsley.
Well done, Tom. You were just telling me this is your first winner here during Magic Millions. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. First time ever. I really like the horse's chances today. He's been waiting for the 1400. He's had a great prep lead into it, and we had a good run around. So, yeah, exciting. I enjoyed that.
And always nice to ride a winner for the team, no doubt. I know they've given you a lot of support over the years.
Yeah, Peter's been great. It's good, obviously. He always puts me on carnival time and gives me a really good opportunity. So, grateful for him and a great bunch of owners as well. So I'm sure they'll have a bit of a party tonight.
I can imagine. Are you celebrating tonight after this? It's been a long day.
It's been a long day, humid. Nothing better than a couple of glasses of champagne, eh?
I think that's exactly what we need.
Sounds good.
Well done, Tom.
I agree, Ellie. I think that's what everybody needs after today. I'm just trying to make my way through to find Peter Snowden. He won't be long, but he never fails to have a winner on this day, does he? Just turns up with the right horses. We spoke already about how competitive this horse had been in his recent starts. He had a break after he won at Flemington and the Group 3 race, actually, and we saw him first up back at Flemington on a heavy track, and then in the Wyong Magic Millions race where it was a real blanket finish, and you always thought that he was going to improve. I'm not sure, but I've got a feeling that these guys could be the owners. Are you the owners? They are the owners. You're getting a lot of men kissing you there, Peter. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. These guys, they only didn't pay much for him. Actually, a bit of a story with it, because actually Paul and Colin picked this bloke out as a yearling, so their vet knocked it back, and when he came back to the yard, I said, I hope this fella stays sound. He's picked up about $4 million now, and we've watched him go around. So he's been a cheap bargain by some really good people, and it's really good. I've lost my voice singing out too loud. But it's a great result for a lot of people. I'm very, very proud for everyone involved.
Yeah, and for Tom Sherry, this is just marvellous.
Yeah, no, he rides really well, and we gave him his first Group 1 winner early in the year during the Winter Carnival, and that's been the catalyst of him. He's picking up more rides now, riding for the good stables, and you've got to get on good chances, and he's been on this bloke a fair bit. He knew him really well, and I was keen to have him back on today, and he executed perfectly. In a race where he was getting a bit of argy-bargy at the 200-metre mark, he had a horse that was going forward and was able to keep himself balanced and finish the race off nicely.
It was quite a spectacular race to watch down the straight. I mean, they were spread right across the track.
It's pretty hard. I was watching 3 and I was pushing, shoving people around me, thinking this one's getting knocked down, let this one out. So ended up all good anyway. Yeah.
And you never fail to win a race at these meetings, so congratulations.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Oh, there he is, Peter Snowden. What a humble and beautiful man he is. 8 beats 19, 14 and 11.
Carnival for 2026. Set to run now. Ready, and they're racing. Zoo Baby missed the start. Came out 3 lengths behind them. Heroic missed the first one out from Hawker Hall. Miss Personality lobbed leaders back third. Teltani Field sliding forward. Then Delexo and Rosalind Stars midfield 6th. Going to that first bend just off those Bine. Silent Sar the rail. Sir Joe further back to Fleetwood, who's coursing wide at the moment on the outside of Sydney Bowler the rail and John Rambo the middle. Then Zoo Baby Cash and Heavily Impact as last. Hawker Hall took over at the 600 metres mark and leads clearly. A lengthened tail in front of Teltani Field second. Heroic Miss third. Miss Personality 4. Rosalind Star 5th, about 4 off the leader at the bend. Delexo, Sir Joe Bine. Fleetwood, Zoo Baby. John Rambo's a mile off them with Silent Tsar. Hawker Hall dashed away at the 300 metres mark, leads by 3. Miss Personality giving chase. Now Rosalind Star called upon. Hawker Hall, 125 left to run. 2.5 clear. Rosalind Star coming, but so too is the post. McDonald's pinched the last. Hawker Hall wins it by 2. Rosalind Star second. Teltani Fields maybe third from Heavenly Impact or John Rambo, who got going when it was all late. Next in was Zoo Baby. Further back to Miss Personality, Fleetwood, Heroic Miss, Silent Tsar, Delexo Cash, Sydney Bowler and Bine.
Straight to the lead. Thank you for coming. Nothing pressured him. That's how he takes complete control. With James McDonald picking up the ride for Chris Lees. He controlled the tempo beautifully. Rosalind Star, given a great ride by Zach Lloyd, has finished off nicely in the home straight, but never a chance of catching Hawker Hall, who had turned hard up against the rails and gave a big kick. Taltani Fields might have fell into third, and fourth went to number 20, and that was Heavenly Impact.
Chris Lees joins me now. Chris, all the punters crying in their soup over Ninja have rallied here with Hawker Hall. He was smash late. Well done.
He was. Look, he's a fast horse, and we were lucky when Jason was injured that James was without a ride. And he showed good gate speed, controlled it well in front, but let him run too, which good controlled front-running run.
And they love the fence, don't they, these types of horses?
Yeah, that type of horse, when he can rail around like that, he put a good gap on him on straight and he was going to be hard to run down.
Putting together a very good record now.
Yeah, he's still got a lot to learn. You could see, you could imagine he's an aggressive horse at home. Matty Scourse does a lot of work with him at home. He's a bit of a handful, but we're winning the battle, and hopefully he's back here next year for one of the bigger prize money races.
Going out, you could see he was coiled up. He was ready to pounce.
Yeah, he needs the pony or he'd get around there pretty quick.
He would indeed. How have the sales been for you?
Been good, yeah. No, we've been we shopped around the edges, and I think we've got a good little float load home to take. So yeah, very happy.
Many bargains winning here today. What did he cost?
Look, I didn't have him originally. The Vinery Stud team have got him, and really happy for them. Great bunch of connections, and I'm sure they'll be very thrilled today.
Safe trip home.
Thank you. Cheers.
There he is, winning trainer Chris Lees doing a marvellous job. Hawker Hall was bought for $150,000 in the 2023 yearling sale. Maxie, so I'm going to say that's a bargain these days.
Absolutely. Yeah, he just took control, didn't he? 18.94, so he slipped along there. 1894, 2 lengths by 2, with the margins between the place getters, and 34.34. So the runner-up's done a pretty good job there, Rosalind Star, but he just wasn't up to giving Hawker Hall, who was getting a cruisy time of it, total control from the front, that much start. Had his chance in the straight, but clearly the right result, and Putter's got it right. He landed some big bets. Very big bets on Hawker Hall. Winning the last with James McDonald in the saddle. James about to weigh in. He rode 2 Rag Jewel to win the one of our features, the debut earlier today.
He did indeed. So he has had a double. The features obviously eluded him today, which he's not used to, but he still had a wonderful day at the office. Well done. Well done, James McDonald. Let fast horses be fast, huh?
Yeah, I learnt that off Nature Strip, so ride them like it. So it's obviously I picked it up through Jason, obviously unfortunately been injured, but...
Did you talk to him? Who is he?
He gave me good advice about letting him flow and letting him gallop, so thanks very much for that. And obviously to Chrissy Lees, he's a champion, you know, he's a great bloke and good to ride a winner from.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, James Mack, rounding out his day with a winner. It's amazing how people just get a smile on their face when they mention Chris Lees, Maxie.
Yes, that's absolutely true. They all love winning races for him. I think he's good with the jockeys. You never see him blow up or anything like that.
He's just a no-fuss kind of guy.
No, let's move on to the next race.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was good, and good to see Chris getting a winner today.